drawing your attention inward, filling up your heart, using your inhales and your exhales to do so. Creating space from the inside out. So allow that inhale to massage through your organs. Give a deep exhale. That still might even fog up your mat from all the way up here. Give me another deep inhale that massages through your stress, through your anxiety, with a deep, even exhale that still fogs up your mat. Allow this inhale to circulate at the bottom of the pelvis with a deep, even exhale that releases any stress, any tension, any anxiety, anything that does not serve you. Something that does not serve you is defined by something that is distracting. It prevents you from being present. You see, it is physically impossible to be in two places at once. It's only the mind that can wander, but through discipline, through practice, through self-care, you can learn to live in the now. Normal is now. Good practice. Give me 5 long, slow, deep, even breaths in through your nose and out through your nose. And I'll know you're done your 5 breaths because you start to lengthen your fingertips out right next to your hips, hovering those fingertips right above the hardwood floor, reaching away from your clavicles and through your fingertips. Inhale, lengthen the left arm towards the sky and grab the right ear, spreading that right ear towards the ceiling. Let the left elbow get heavy. Let the right fingertips continue to reach and hover above the ground. Give me circles on that wrist. You're here for 4. You leave no parts of the body, this one. Leave no parts of the body out today. For 2. 1 more. Come to center, slowly release. Start to switch sides. Lengthen the right arm, grab that left ear, and spread that ear flat towards the ceiling, getting heavy on your right elbow, giving circles on your right wrist or left wrist. You're here for 4. 3. Finish the inhale. Finish the exhale. Inhale, release. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, lean forward. We meet on all 4. We're going to live in cat-cow. You know, super traditional. They typically don't do that. Cat-cows are going to help your hands stay. So inhale, cow. Exhale, your cat. Guess what? It ends up here when your shoulders are above or in front of your wrist, right? So inhale, put your whole body into it. Cow, look up. Exhale, really give a black cat in the middle of the shoulders. Lock out your elbows. Shift your shoulders in front of your wrist. Maximum capacity. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Shifting, straightening, puffing through the middle of your back. Give me 3 more rounds just like that. Because you're at a flat back. You bring your wrists together. Just give me 5 circles on that wrist in one direction. 5 in the other direction. And then come to center. All right, let's stick to the basic warm-up. Inhale, flap up. Exhale, push away. You're going to put your whole body into it. You're going to kind of work on these nice, even circles that in the middle of this imaginary equator line with With every exhale, you're going to massage more space into that shoulder. You're going to give me one more. And then you will simply switch directions. So it's kind of like you're swimming now. The air gets heavier. It's more like water. There's no need to rush here. Move slowly, gracefully. Give me two more. This is your last one. Meet me at 12 o'clock. And then squeeze your right shoulder blade against your left shoulder blade. Look up. And then dial that hand to 12 o'clock. And then pinch the right shoulder blade against the left and push out of the left palm, twisting the left nipple towards the sky. One more inhale, reaches up. One more exhale, takes a soft ball pitch into the palm. Exhale, thread the needle. Curl the right toe, extend the left leg. Use the wall. Don't use the wall. That's totally your call. If your ankle went up, that left one, do the circles. Center yourself on the exhale. Plant both hands. Lead the left leg. Pick up. Three-legged down dog using the wall. Pick up, Vince. There you go. All your toes are down. I want you to feel the stretch. So all of your toes on the right foot are down. Heels dialed up. Perfect. Pressing down through the right heel will make it deeper. Tuck the chin. Relax your neck. Sink your heart towards your knees. A little bit more. Your nose towards your toes. Shake out your head with a few yeses. Shake out your head with a few no's. We surrender. Bring your ankle up a little bit and then sink your heart downward. Yes. Lock out those elbows. Think about your cat back. Press away. 3, 2. Here's one more. Be prepared. Left knee, left armpit. Pause. Really drive it in there. Exhale, sling it back. Left knee, left armpit, pause, really drive it up in there. Exhale, draw it back. Very good. Left leg comes into pigeon. There you go. Exhale, folds you down. Inhale, peel below. And give me 4 more. So bring the right knee or the left knee all the way to the left side. Good. Challenge that shin placement. Take a look at the right kneecap. Can you wiggle the right kneecap towards the middle and back? Give me 3 more. This is the last one. All right, I want you to wiggle that foot up a little bit. I want you to seal it down with your foot. And I want you to consider what it would look like or feel like if your shin got to pretty close to 90 degrees up here. So a lot of wiggling back from the right kneecap. Then I want you to put your right hand on your left kneecap, hold it down, put your left hand on the outside of the right leg and twist. Squaring your right hip forward here. And keep wiggling that hand outside, down that leg. Twist, belly button, heart engaged. Shifting your right shoulder forward and your left shoulder back. 3 more. 2 more. Finish the inhale. Finish the exhale. Good job. Plant your hands. Tuck that back toe. Kick back. 3-legged down dog. Off the wall. Because I want you to keep the legs straight but stack the hips. So don't bend it. Keep it legs straight, but stack the hips. Press into the palms, heart towards the knees, nose towards the toes. Your leg is completely straight. Straighten out that knee, but stack your hips. Keep flexing the toes so that you're gonna pull like your ankle towards your pinky, right? One huge line here. Try flexing instead of pointing. All right, what you're gonna do is tap down. The arch of the left foot taps onto the Achilles. You don't need to wiggle up. The arch on that right foot taps down to the Achilles. It looks a little like this, right? So you're gonna go tap it, straight leg, tap it, gets a little rough at the bottom. Open all the way back up, moving through an equator line. Pause, straight leg, taps the Achilles, opens all the way back up. Can you do that 2 more times? Keep the hips stacked. Yes, Connie. Perfect, perfect. You got it. Perfect, great. All right, and the last one, go ahead, bend the knees, stack the hips. Keep driving through the heel instead of flexing through the toes. And I want you to look for the left heel underneath the right armpit. Lift the knee more, stack those hips more. Flex through the heel and drive through it. Right here. Ooh, yes, yes, yes. Breathe. Bend your knee, squeeze it against your calf. Thigh, and then stack it so you're over here. And look underneath of this armpit for that toe. Okay, deep inhales. Finish the exhales. Another deep inhale. Another deep exhale. Ground that right knee. Your footprint is on the wall. And then go left knee, left elbow. Exhale, swing it back. Footprint to the wall. Left knee, more like the armpit. Footprint to the wall. Give me 3 more like that, drawing that. Put the right knee on the ground. God, if you're not under the right knee on the ground, footprint to the wall. It's important you squeeze that booty at the top when you get the footprint to the wall, or you're kind of wasting the time. Maybe one more. And then sling that left leg down your wall, down your mat. Right arm comes up. Tap the wall 3 times. And then you're going to stick to it. Both hands hit the wall like sliding. The left hand is typically lower than the right, like 2 points of the V. And you start to wiggle both of your fingertips and both of your wrists behind you. And you start to rotate the left, your left shoulder back down and your right shoulder back. And then look underneath of your armpit. Keep wiggling your fingertips to create as much space as the body needs. 4. Think about stretching through the side body. Get some air inside of those ribs. Stack those shoulders back, create room. 2. Finish your inhale. Lift for the exhale. And then cartwheel your right hand down. Modify your side plank here. 5. Push out of that right armpit here so you're not sinking the ear towards the shoulder. 4. Keep that heel up and flex like Bruce Lee. So bring that heel so it's even with your hips. Lift it. Modify half plank. Good. Look, you can stay in here, I don't care. Or you can bend that left kneecap in towards your armpit. Thank you, Lucy. Or even take a big toe and come to this awkward, modified half plank, big toe. Just like we did last night, Kendra. All right, here we go. 4.
You want to
3.
like this or this?
As much as you can spiral open, always imagining you're caught in this little toaster and you don't want your boobs or your butt to get burnt. Final inhale, final exhale. Let go of that. 3-legged tabletop with your left leg still up. Chin to the mat, songbird 1. Come back up. There's a total of 8. Move at your own pace. I want you to take those real slow too, all right? And it's chin and chest, or only half count. Chin and then oomph for a little chest. Bring those elbows in, use 2 up, so let the elbows and the forearms rub against your ribcage. Actually slows you down, controls the movement. Now let both toes flare up in these final 3 that you have. I think this comes up too. And then back down, come up. And then back up. Then that James Brown, I'll know you're done because your balls and chin and chest hit the mat. So we need there as you cruise. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slide onto your belly. Arms forward. Inhale, pause, exhale, fly. Inhale, pause, exhale, lift the chin, lift the chest, lift the belly, lift the knees, lift the thighs. So only the pelvic resides. Pull the fingertips forward, but also up. Pull the toes back, but also up. Really engage your lower back. Really engage your glutes. Inhale, pause. Exhale, lift another rib. Inhale, pause. Exhale, lift another rib. Give me 3. Yes, Tony, killing it right now. All right, now toe your feet, toe your hands. Olympic gold medalist. You're here for 5. Let's go for a swim. You're here for 4. You got it. Let's go, Barb. You got this. You're here for 3. I did say Olympic gold medalist, not like Dolphin Pool Club. So let's get kicked in. You're here for your final 2. Your final 1. Let it go. Place your hands. Visit your first down dog that brings your heels onto the wall, above the trim, the toes are tucked. With those heels up on the wall, a little bit high. Yep, there you go. And sink into a nice tight down dog. Tuck your chin, relax your neck. Right, grab your men. Shake your head, yes, here. Shake your head, no. You're here for 5. 4. 3. Lift for the exhale. Take 2 steps forward. Activate your tabletop, also known as active beast pose, where you're in your tabletop but your knees hover, so you're like this. Tabletop beast pose when your belly button comes back a little bit, not a lot, just a little bit. Your thighs and your back of the legs aren't touching. You just shift back. Your knees are up and you hold your body weight up for 5. 1 inch above the mat. No less, no more. You're here for 4. If you rock and try to move your body, you're trying to make this easier. You're here for 3. You're here for 2. Finish the inhale. Lift for the exhale. Take a knee. I'm going to try that again. I need you to puff through that back, kind of like a cat back a little bit here. So retract into my hand. Yes. Try that again. And your wrist should be below your armpits. All right, let's try that again. Find your beast pose. This time. Inhale, rise. Lift your left toe, one eyelash off the mat without rocking your whole body. 5. Keep those knees a little lower. Knees are still 1 inch off the mat. 4. It's not easy, I know. 3. 2. 1 more. Keep the knees up. Switch toes. Left toe up without rocking the whole body. Keep the shoulders engaged. 5, 4, 3. Nice. 2. 1, both knees stay up, both toes come down. Just shift up the right palm off the ground 1 inch, like wax on, wax off kind of type. 5. Woo, shit, that's tricky, right? Now we're rocking the whole body. Stay in line. Well done, Missy. Get those knees even. Get those knees back down. Switch hands. Lift the left. That's good, Connie. That's good. That's good. 5, 4, girls. 3. Oh, this is a mess. 2. 1 more. Woo. Tabletop. Good. Cat cows. Just a little bit of animal in there. Just a little bit. 4. Remember that shoulders blow past your wrist in your new cat cow. If you ever plan on having inversions a part of your practice, and really maximize that flat cat sensation, really pulling the tops of your shoulders apart. Give me 2 more. Shift. Ground your fingertips. Definitely those 3 easy fingertips. And then I'll meet you in the middle. And see the left side. Left side flaps up. First, push away. Remember, you're stuck between these 2 little Pepsi glasses. And with every exhale, you're going to massage through that just a little bit more. Good job. Okay. Let's take 2 more in this one direction. Simply switch directions. Slide the next swimming direction. Take a look at your hand the whole time. Slow down and really grind through right here. I think you can come just a little bit more of a straighter. Yes. All right, meet me at 12 o'clock when you're done. Pause for 3 breaths, constantly pushing out of the right palm, pushing the right, pushing the right nipple up and folding the left shoulder back so it pinches. It hugs against the other shoulder blade. 1 more inhale that reaches you up. An exhale that pulls you back through like the torso and the shoulder. Exhale, thread the needle. Take any modification that becomes available. If you lift the right ankle, make it in circles. Give me 1 more. Plant your hands, leave that foot. There's a 3-legged down dog. Use the wall. Bring your ankle a little bit higher. Can you imagine? Press down on that left heel. Press into your palms. Yes. 5. Helping, shaking out your neck will be helpful here. 4. 3. 2. Finish it off. All right. You might need to walk your hands forward. Be prepared. Right knee, right armpit. Exhale. Sling it back. You're going to do that 2 more times. Right knee, right armpit. Drive it in. Exhale. Sling it back. 1 more. Okay. Left knee, left armpit. Find a pigeon on that final round. You're going to bring your right knee off to the right side of the wrist. So it's more of a half a W. No L. Okay. Wiggle the shin placement. Play your fingertips. Exhale. Empties you out. Inhale opens you up. Now empties you out. Inhale opens you up. Give me 3 more like that.
Guess I'm pretty glad that you're alone. You said she's kidding me.
And I know you're done your 5th round. You're standing tall.
But maybe it's cause I'm wearing your curl.
You challenge that shin placement once again. Definitely the left kneecap being plugged in the back, right? So a lot of times I see this like way far out. You want to plug it and then square it. I use my hands to seal down my body parts. Right hand goes to the right foot. Left hand comes behind. No, wait, other side. Left hand to the right kneecap. Right hand behind the outside of your left thigh. Inhale, stand tall. Exhale, twist. Keep walking that hand down and over, down and over. Twist, belly button part and gaze. 5. Twist, belly button part and gaze. You actually are looking for the left big toe back there. Right? Give me 2 more here, friends. Finish the inhale. Lift for the exhale. Slowly release. Plant your hands. Kick back. And then take the knee. Footprint to the wall. Give me 5. Knee to armpit. Exhale, footprint to the wall. 2 more rounds. Make sure you squeeze your booty when you get to that footprint at the wall to make it worth your time.
To the ceiling or to the wall?
Ceiling, footprint to the ceiling. All right, after that 5, you're just going to sling it down your wall. Extend that right leg all the way down, and then your left leg opens up. And then you're going to tap the wall 3 times. You're going to take a knee on that left kneecap, okay? And then by that 3rd round, you're going to go ahead and stick to the wall. The right arm is a little lower, closer to the ankle. Both hands start to wiggle behind your ear. Inhale, pause. Exhale, wiggle. Start to look and shift up. You want to learn to start stacking your shoulders, okay? Here we go. 4. 3. 2. Finish the inhale. Finish the exhale. Cartwheel that left hand over. Modify your side plank. You're going to take your first for 5 before you take the big toe. You're going to take it for 4. 3. 2. Finish the inhale. Finish the exhale. Go for the big toe. Bend that right knee into the armpit. Maybe grab that big toe or don't and just keep hanging onto your side plank. 5. Now spiral that pelvic up and your heel up. So it's good. Woo, yes. Remember, you're stuck in a toaster and your boobs and your butt don't get burnt right here. 2. Finish the inhale. Finish the exhale. Both hands down. Give me like a tabletop. Chin to the mat. 8 thumb first. Elbows go in, so that means adjust your palms, shorten your hands. Yep. Good, better. And now bring the elbows in even more. Let them massage the outside of the ribs. And I'll know you're done your 5. Because you're done your 8 because you're at chin to the mat. slide onto your belly. Bring your hands underneath of your pelvic. Bring the flats of your thumbs together underneath the pyramid. So you kind of look like this underneath your mat. So my thumbs out my belly. And then lift your toes, lift your thighs, lift your knees off the mat. Inhale, pause, exhale, lift some more thigh. Squeeze your glutes, engage your lower back. Inhale, pause, exhale, lift more thigh. You have to pull back and up at the same time. Press into the top of your thumbs to drive more of your thighs up. 2 or 3 individuals in the room will lift so much that they're going to be able to get some light and some air at the top of your fingertips. You bend at your knees and start a scorpion process. Get it, get it. Keep going. Good girl. Let's hold for 3. Yes. For 2. Really arch the back. Maybe lift the ribs. Finish the inhale. Lift for the exhale. There you go. Good job, Timothy. Point your hand, load into your second down. Inhale, pause. You know what? Inhale, high plank. Exhale, when you load your hips, because your toes are pretty close, I want you to widen your hips, real wide. So sometimes loaded hips is here. I want you to go here. Think like a bug, like a cricket. Okay? And then on the next inhale, I want you to blow through your elbows like a wave. And then leave your toes tucked in this modified upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, wide load. Pause, think like a bug. Exhale, wave through those inner arms. Yeah. Exhale, down dog. We're going to do that 2 more times at your own pace. Close your eyes. Ride your own wave. High plank, loaded hips, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Give me one more. One more. Riding your own wave. Wide, wide, wide. Side between the arms. And then I'll meet you in loaded hips. And you're going to walk, step, or float into a yogi squat at the front of your mat. You're going to put your thumbs to your heart and use your knees to press. Use your elbows to press those knees away. Yogi squat, you're right here. Here for 5. Try to get those heels down by winding your stance. Here for 4. Your back is still straight, right? So your ears are up, your shoulders are down. You're going to spread your clavicles apart. You're going to bring the weight that's in your back up to the front of the body here. Okay, if you bring your thumbs to your heart and really straighten out your wrists and your elbows, it'll help spread those knees. Now go fist to fist, and it'll make it deeper. This. So you keep spreading those knees and makes them just a little deeper. Okay? Alright, so we're going to give a 3-round vinyasa. Staying focused on the hips, right? So what you're going to do is drive through the heels. Bring your hands to heart, drive through the heels. Inhale, rise. Call Tadasana. Grab an eagle grip, eagle grip. Exhale like waterfall. And then at the bottom of the exhale, come back, maybe squat. Move slow, spread with the knees and the elbows. Do that again. Inhale, rise. Change your grip. Exhale, think waterfall, think back bend that lifts in your breastbone from here, from here. And then at the bottom, maybe squat. Spread those knees apart. Keep it through the nose, okay? Last one. Inhale, rise, real slow. Let it take you 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Back bend. At the bottom of that back bend, you're in yogi squat. 4, 3, 2. Yogi squat. Very good. What you're going to do is find a low plank, staying low and staying quiet. Upward. Very good. Down dog. High plank. Load your hips. Upward facing dog. Down dog. Try to leave your feet still. High plank. Load your hips. Wave through. Upward facing dog. I mean down dog. One more. High plank. On the inhale. Every time you breathe, you move. It's kind of like a dance. Upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. All right, good job. Inhale, load those hips. Exhale, awesome. Look to your mat, flat back. Exhale, fold in half. Inhale, rise, tall Tadasana. Exhale, give me some depth in that back bend that leads from your breastbone and not just crunching at your lower back. Lift, lift, lift. Hands to heart center. Tadasana. Lead with your right, step back with your left. High warrior. So warrior one means your heel down, but warrior lunge just means your heel is up. And I want you to like shimmy back to your wall. I want you to put that heel on the wall. I want you to put your hands on your hips. I want you to square your hips forward, hips and hips. So like if you had high beams, you're not lighting up this, you're lighting up one direction. Now arms up. Give me that moon eagle grip. Reach up through the palms and then slightly behind your ponytail. Reach up through the palms, up through your breastbone, and then bend at your chest and your torso. There should be no crunching and no pain in your left lower side. Keep lengthening up through your torso while you bend victoriously into the right knee, please. Yes, the more you bend into the knee, the deeper the back bend. It's not going to happen by breaking lower back. It's going to happen by lunging forward and reaching up at the same time. Breathe, you guys. Be victorious. Who can hit the wall behind you? 3. Yes, Tony. Yes, Kendra. Okay, that was doable. That's possible. Finish the inhale. Lift for the exhale. Warrior 2. And this time your back foot turns to right next to the wall, and your left palm is on the wall, and your right palm faces up. This is a story I like to call old news. Old news, back here. Back up. New news, be invited. A little like, new news. Come over here. Good. Spread those arms opposite directions. Pull the right knee towards the right pinky. Bring this ankle so it's directly behind your kneecap. Good. Your front heel is aligned with your back arch for some of my new guys. Good. And then your high hips and nips face. What makes it a little harder is the left wall. So nothing is angled forward except for your fingers and your eyeballs. Straighten that back leg. Don't crunch. Stand tall. Ears up, shoulders down. Hips and nips hit the left wall while the knee drags towards the right pinky. It's not easy, and it's even harder when we hang out and breathe. That's why they call it warrior. Straighten that back arm. Yeah. Ears are over your shoulders. Shoulders are over your hips. Give me another deep inhale. Another deep exhale. On this next one, all you're going to do is put your hand on the wall and foot to foot. Hard down. Good. Bend that right knee. Bend the left knee. Wag your tail. And underneath the right armpit. Underneath the left armpit. Lift your right leg back towards me. Warrior 3. Let's just visit all the warriors the right way. So using the wall is great so that when you're not on the wall one day, you remember what this kind of took to do it right. 1, straighten out your arms and press away your shoulders from your ears. 2, hips and nips are both evenly facing your mat. Every single person in this room needs to close down that right hip. It makes it harder. Plus, straighten out your arms. Push away, guys. Fix your hands so that it makes sense. So some of you guys are uneven, some of you guys are too low. You want your wrists even with your shoulders, so in your shoulders even with your hips. So if your hip is here, your hands come up. And then your ears align with your arms. Your palms grow roots to the wall. Your crown is reaching towards the wall. Yes, your shoulder, your hip, your knee, your ankle is aligned. All your toes on the right leg flex down, and your heel is flexed up towards 12 o'clock. Inhale, keep kicking out of the leg like Bruce Lee. Keep kicking out of the heel. This is a real warrior 3. Remember what this took when you're off the wall in class. Finish the inhale. Please shine through that exhale on the heel. Wash it off. Put a curtsy behind the left leg, but don't touch the ground. Just hover. Curtsy, curtsy. Deeper. Reach, reach, reach. Inhale, open up to the east coast. Let's say 3 o'clock. And then curtsy. Try to keep the leg completely straight. Curtsy. Open up. 3 o'clock. Pause. Flex the toes towards your face. Acknowledge the journey. Curtsy. See if you can keep your arms straight and your torso even. In this next round, pause at 3 o'clock. Stay a while. Arms are straight, heart is down, toes are flexing towards the wall, maybe even towards your ears at that 3 o'clock mark. You can even put your foot on your sister's back if you happen to make it. Straighten out your arms. Keep your, yes. Hold, hold, hold. For 3, yes, Tony. Right here, sugar. For 2, woo. Finish the inhale. Please finish the exhale. And then wash it off with a curtsy. And then that right foot comes on the outside of the right hand. There is a lizard on the wall. Those are serious hip moves, right? Some of the stuff you missed last night when we had hips and splits. Especially some of it. That was like a 2-hour thing. All right, so wiggling the ankle up a little bit. And you can just kind of expose the bottom of the foot and let your hips sink towards the wall. You know, it's almost like, it's like we're laying down. We're just up on the wall. Every now and then, there's an individual who might take a bind here in their lizard. Or just expose the bottom of the foot, keep letting the pelvic sink. And if you took the bind, look out through the left shoulder, squeezing the shoulder blades together, creating more room for a better bind, maybe your wrist.
You like this?
Yeah. Alright, you're going to start to straighten that leg, wiggle it in front of your face with a straight leg, forward fold, chin to shin. Sometimes I kind of leg over it 2 or 3 times to not really shock my hamstring. But eventually, I settle in chin to shin. 5, 4, 3. Alright, inhale, stand tall, bend the knees slightly, you kind of feel like you're in a lunge. With that bend, you're going to sling behind you, bring your arms up, crescent lunge. And then leaving that left foot where it is, come back to the wall. And then crescent lunge. Alright, I want you to do that 2 more times, and then meet me in crescent lunge. 1 more. Alright, when you kick back to the wall, this time, you're going to serve. And then you're going to sweep your hands, crescent lunge, and then hands flip back to the wall. And then serve. And then sweep your hands, crescent lunge, and then back to the wall. Okay. So serve. Sweep your hands back up, crescent lunge, pause, don't rush, leg to the wall. Make sure you visit each pose independently. So don't mush it in, right? Don't barely visit your crescent before you're slinging your leg. Spend a second of breath in that crescent. Crescent, pause. Down on the crescent. And then foot to the wall. And then serve. This back knee is back here, serve. This one is yellow. And then you move your crescent to the front. Alright, you're going to keep playing around with that, or play on your hands, handstand press. And I'm here for you, I can walk you through it. If you are wanting flight, please meet me in crescent. If you don't want handstand, keep doing that rolling dance. Crescent lunge, leading with your left knee. Now plant your hands, meet me in standing split. Okay, your index finger is dialed north. Straighten out your arms to block out your elbows. Look at the space in front of your fingertips. Okay. Give me a cat back in your shoulders. Straighten out those arms, Tony. Ground your palms. Straighten out your arms. Your wrist should be shoulder width apart. There's like 2 or 3 people that your palms are a little too wide. Give me a cat back, and then shift your shoulders in front of your wrist. Keep shifting, keep shifting. Look at the space between your hands. Straighten out your arms a little bit more. Bring your hands closer together, Tony. Okay, bring your shoulders in front of your wrists. Don't look at me, look at the space in front of your hands. And then maybe pike up a little and just get some air underneath those toes. Okay, now I'm gonna recommend that you keep the bottom leg in towards your chest, right? So if I look like this, so Tony, this is you, right? So 1, bring them closer, 2, straighten them out. Cat back, oh, dropped my phone. So cat back is, like this is regular, this is cat back. Regular, cat back. Lean forward. The leg in the air is your driving force, but so is your base knee as it comes in towards your chest. And you're just gonna lean forward, catch your handstand. You have to listen. Index finger to the north. Your shoulders are like a cat back. Just keep walking and shifting forward so that your shoulders are in front of your wrists, and only then can you launch up for a handstand. If your shoulders are in front of your wrist, keep the bottom knee tucked into your chest. Don't worry about bringing your ankles together. I want those legs to stay apart. Straighten out those arms. Yes, Tony. There you go. Leave those arms straight. You got it. You got it.
Your position, like your shoulders look really good.
Yes. Good job, Joe. So buckle out your arms. Find a cat back. Good job, Artie.
How can you tell if your shoulders are going to your wrist?
In what? In front of your wrist?
Hit my head. I actually try to go like, not really, but feel like your head. So you're feeling backwards a little bit. That's the scary part. Yeah. It's when your face meeting the floor.
Good, good. Keep the knee bent into the chest. Flex the knee into the rib cage. Keep the hips open. Keep the ankles away. And what you want is to increase your hang time. And if you just fly with your ankles apart, you're actually can just hang a little bit longer than the journey of trying to bring your ankles together. Let's play with that for 5. Because we still got to do this left side. For 4, rib cage back. Pull out of those armpits. Pull your rib cage, your breastbone back. 3.
It wasn't horrible, but.
No.
1 more. Good job, guys. Right here, right here.
I know. We were talking about families.
Good job. I'll meet you with your palms on the wall, your heart is down, your tailbone flies out. Please feel free to bend at the knees and wag your tail through that. Your rib cage is a little hollow. Alright, let's do that, Jazz, again. Left leg up, warrior 3 on the wall. Remember everything I told you on the right side. Fly in here. All your toes face down, your heel flexes up. Look, your wrists are even with your elbows, and so you're not sinking anymore because you're in warrior, and with warrior you come with intention, right? So before you can sink, but now that we're in posture, your toes are down, your heel flexes towards me, your hips and your neck, perfect. Yes, keep pressing away from the palms, straighten your elbows, hollow out through the armpits, pause in the solid warrior 3 for 4. Close down that left butt cheek here, guys. You want that left hip to evenly face the mat for 2. Finish the inhale. Kick through on that exhale. Wash it off. There's a curtsy behind the right leg. It doesn't touch the ground. It hovers. Inhale, open up, 9 o'clock. Pow, like a karate kick to the side. Do it again. Wash it off. There's a curtsy. Open up, 9 o'clock. Give me 2 more. But on that second one, you're going to hold. Girl, thank you. 9 o'clock. All right, and then hold it, hold it. Your arms are straight, your torso is even, your toes are flexed, your hip is hinged. 4, keep jacking it up, leave it still. 9 o'clock, not 6 o'clock. the clock, you want to aim in this at least one final breath. Roar in that 9, wash it off. There's a curtsy. And then this on the wall. Left foot on the outside of the left hand so that you can expose the bottom of the left foot as you let your left knee drift off to the side. Hands can hang out in the middle or catch a body. Regardless, you're here for 5.
You want us to turn this way? You want us to...
Yeah, in a bind, you should rotate and look upward through your right shoulder. The bind of the fingertip feels easy. You can reach for the wrist. And over time, continue to work on stacked shoulders. Let's just say 3. Good. If you're almost at the wrist, you have 2 more breaths to commit. 2. Finish the inhale. Really peel open on that exhale. And then fold towards your leg, wiggling that foot in front of your face, straightening that leg, stretching to your hamstrings. Feel free to give a massage along the way. Try to work on squaring your hips though, right? So like you see your hip right here, and then you see where your ankle is. So wiggle this ankle in a little bit more. Square it this way. And then hinge from here to fold. Reach for it, hug it in. It's okay to stop right here where you feel it, right? Okay. You have 3 more here. So when we start playing around, you have 5 rounds from the straight leg to crescent, and then 5 rounds from your straight leg to your surf pose to crescent. And then you can feel free to take feel like this we're starting to wind down towards the end of class. So just keep that right foot grounded. Your left leg slings in between. About your surf pose. Surf sweeps you into crescent. Please acknowledge your crescent before you go back to the wall. And then sure, along the way, you might opt to start taking flight. Now, you might have more success here. Most of us are stronger on the right side. We want to be able to lead with that right side. So take advantage of that here and really soar into your handstand practice. Meeting me in standing split when you're ready to play. So from here, you're gonna surf. The back leg is back. And then leaving that heel drive through the foot, crescent lunge, and just come back to the wall and nothing happens. All right, guys, let's get up. Plant your hands. You want standing split here. The leg that goes in the air, whatever intuitively is the leg that should be in the air, I want you to keep that bone straight, 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 straight. Okay? Driving through this heel is going to be helpful. Look, ground your palms or you can't go anywhere, and I need you to look here. You keep dropping your neck. If you look down, you're going to go down, like fucking nose down, okay? So look up a little bit. Okay, now, your index finger, North Pole. So you're angled out a little bit, right? Cat back. Spike up. Straighten your elbows, cat back. Shift your shoulders in front of your wrist. When you take flight, bend this bottom knee in towards your chest and just learn to levitate. Just increase your hang time a little bit, but you have to keep buckling out of the arms, engaging your core towards the spine. Like you gotta fight for it. You can't be all like loosey-goosey up in the air. You have to really plank out and fight for it. Yes. Yes, yes. You know it gets scary, you get all wobbly, you're like, oh shit, it totally fucking works, oh my god. And then you get nervous and you come down, and then just get back up now that that's out of the way and try it again now that you know that it works. And then if it didn't work, then you didn't do it right. So point your finger, index finger forward, give me a cat back, lock out those elbows, shift your shoulders in front of your wrists. I cannot express that enough, right? I cannot overemphasize that enough. Joe freaking listen. See, if that there's a saying, it's at first you don't succeed, go back and listen to your coach. Do it yourself. You're not working, you're not engaging, good girl. You're not engaging your core, right? You're not pushing out of those armpits. Your elbows might be micro bent, or your toes might be all soft and loose instead of flex like Bruce Lee. Yeah, Lucy, woo! Remember, don't worry about bringing your ankles up. You actually want to keep pulling them apart. Leave your hips split open. Look, of course, if you're done with this, meet me with your back on the ground and your legs up. If you are up for this, we're going to play around. We're going to try a few more things. So you have another entry strategy, which is a tree. So this bottom leg, instead of coming in towards your chest, it goes into the inner thigh for a tree. It'll work.
Yeah.
If I wasn't there, I probably could have fought with my fingertips to stay up. So there's that. Yes, Joe. Woo, tuck and roll. Good job. Tree. Let me tell you, that cat back and the shoulders in front of your wrist is a game changer. Good girl. Fight for it. Look, you really only fight until you get there. Once you're there, you just kind of hang out. Like, once you're there, you're like, oh yeah, this isn't so bad. Look at me, I'm flying upside down. Nice jingle. Do tree instead, Tony. And push the heel to the inner thigh.
This side's hard.
Woo! Alright, there's this animal flow handstand, and a lot of it happens when we're practicing with what we call lateral 8, right? So like this is a lateral 8 movement. You just switch, right? This outside hand ends up meeting with your outside foot, so that's just a lateral 8. You just move side to side. What Animal Flow also offers is a levitating lateral 8. So you can come off the wall if you want to play with it, or there's a way to play with it on the wall. So you switch, you point, hips are so like super wide. Okay, so first 8, and you always reset in 8 between your rounds. You're not just moving, it's like 8, flip, 8. So outside hand to the outside foot. Point, like here you're gonna drive. Your toes aren't flexed, you're driving, and your hips are super wide. But then when you switch, kind of thing, okay? You can do that on your wall. You can do that on your wall so you're not afraid to kind of really go up. You also don't want to jump like far out or too far over. It's a natural one hand away. So not forward, not too far out. If you want to play with that. Yeah. Open up your toes, point, drop. Don't just point, like drive them. So the calf always gets the bottom of the toes. Woo! Tony, yeah. She had too much power, right? Yeah. Woo! Good. Now just lay it a little closer to your hands. Yeah.
Are you supposed to cross your hands to work?
No, exactly. Yeah.
She said.
It was whatever, yeah.
That lateral eight is stuff, yeah. All right, ooh, girls. So if that's the case, Tony, I wonder if you have an inversion because of the way your body's stacked where you can come up with straight legs, wide straight legs. Shoulder soft, good. Woo! Nice, good. All right, when you're ready, hand it down. I won't frog on the wall. So wiggle your hips back a little bit towards me. Okay, you spread them. Bend them. You want your knees even with your hips, and then your ankles behind your knees.
Yeah, we were waiting for you.
Your ankle behind
Bring your butt forward, so your butt shouldn't be on the wall yet. Bring your butt out so that you want your knees even with your hips parallel, like equator line. Yep, more. I think it's a little more harder here. If you think you need a little bit more, wiggle your toes east and west. Make sure your feet are parallel. If you want a little bit more, you might be too far away from the wall and you can eyelash it a little bit loose. Just a little bit. Close your eyes, settle down, start to settle in. Everybody inhale. Open your mouth, stick out your tongue, exhale, sigh. Woo. Let's do that again. Everybody inhale. Exhale, sigh. Take 5 more from here. When you're done your 5, wiggle all the way in. Open up, huge straddle. If you have a neighbor, whoever's more flexible gets the lower round, but just cross ankles, and we're all brothers and sisters anyway. But bring the hips in all the way so they're flush against the wall. So flush of the bottom hits the top of the wall. Good, and then spread them. Spread them, yeah. You actually can probably wiggle over since she took the other one. She can probably wiggle over.
Depending on me if you want.
You can, like when you're in yin, your toes are soft and we don't really flex, but if you're in bin kind of person or kind of intention, then your toes stay flexed and your heels continue to shine. It even helps slide the kneecaps up the thighs to keep it really active. You can feel free to massage those inner thighs using your hands, creating space. You really have a few more moments here. You can stay where you are or take any other postures that you feel like will help fulfill your intentions. Sometimes you can take pigeon from the wall or even just find a shoulder stance from the wall or stay as you are. This is your final 10 inhales and exhales. And I'll move you in your final resting place. Give me a deep inhale. Open your mouth, stick out your tongue, exhale to side. We're going to do that 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale, side. Last chance. Everybody inhale. Everybody let's go. Inhale up. Exhale beauty. Inhale beauty. Exhale the ugly. Inhale your ability to heal. Please, please exhale your ability to hurt. Everything you need, you already have. I truly believe that. There is no doubt in my mind. You come to your yoga mat not to accomplish, but to feel. Shift your focus and your heart and your practice will grow. Relax your face, soften your brow and your jawbone as you lower your tongue from the roof of your mouth and you allow the earth to support you. This is Shavasana. just to offer the universe a great big good morning stretch. Bringing your knees in towards your chest. You rock a little to the left, you rock a little to the right. And eventually you drop those knees into whichever direction the body calls. Watch your rock. You come into a fetal-like position. A mind that is stretched by new experiences can never go back to old dimensions. If you set intentions for your practice today, please take this opportunity to reflect. With your eyes closed, but only when you're ready, use the top arm to help you rise, and together we meet with hands to heart center. Give me a deep inhale with a deeper exhale. We're going to need to do that one more time. One more inhale. Deeper exhale. I honor the light and the love that live inside of you because I believe that those things also live inside of me. And in sharing just those two things, we're united, we're together, we're friends. Namaste. Thanks, friend. So I'm here tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. for Ashtanga Remix, okay? I normally schedule